days. Don't really know what to do. Don't even know if this will go on my main channel or not. But I have a question. Recently I've been studying Gallipoli, and just out of boredom I decided to make a battle plan. So if you don't know much about Gallipoli, it was one of the battles in World War One. It was against Ottomans by the Allied power. If I'm correct, this is a French Navy, this is the British Army, and this is ANZAC, which is Australian and New Zealand Army Corps. Yeah. So I was just thinking what happens here. So my original strategy for this is, you can see what strategies here, but what I was thinking was to tell the French to wait, and the French will help the British. That sounds strange, especially as I've been reading about the Napoleonic wars and all that. But what I would tell the British is to build a lines of trenches and underground tunnels as a defence, and then I'd get this ANZACs to split up between the Australians and the New Zealands. New Zealanders would go to gallipoli, while the Australians would go through this pass of a mountain to reach here. New Zealand will get to gallipoli and build a fort, hopefully. Well, this one goes behind here and surprises the enemy base as they attack Erebunu. If we are able to take that, we've got supplies now, and we might get some battle plans. Because of that, we then go to Haley. We go boom, as these people return for distress, and we should be able to get Haley. From here, we've then got Gallipoli, as this would be a long march, so they would come in, and they're all surprised, and they would attack. Hopefully they would win because of the element of surprise, and if they do, then they can go to Maltepe as well, as the Australians would come, and then they would surround, and hopefully they would take. Meanwhile in here, the French would help the British set up a city, village, town for farm, food, water, access from the outside world. From Maltepe, the ANZAC will follow this down across here to Mayados. With the weakened army here, this base is weakened, this base is crumbled, with an army rebuilding it. After they fail, they'd probably go to Maltepe, and any survivors would probably escape to Maltepe as well, as that's close and a fortress. We would go there, and then we'd just use our grenades to bombard it, hopefully. Yeah. But even if we can't, we'd starve them. And they would eventually die off, while we'd be living off the land. Meanwhile here, when they come attacking, these ones will go up to around here and up to around here, and then both double ram it, attack it, boom, boom, destroying that. They would then be able to come back and fortify. A third would stay, a third would go here, and a third would go there. While the French are here preparing with their navy, practicing. Hopefully when they get to Mayados, these ones will then come in and attack Kurthia, where they'll get supplies, and then they'll outreach to Achi Baba and do the same as what we did in Maltepe. Of course, in Maltepe and Gallipoli, we'll leave some soldiers down for fortifications, and that'll happen with the same Achi Baba. this will become an outpost for any other attacks coming down. Even if they do get past, obviously some survivors from the British will have escaped, but then they've got the defences here. These ones will also escape back, so they will be destroyed there, hopefully. If we get Myados, that would be excellent because that supplies, but then they would be expecting an attack here. So what you would do is follow this path up to here. We then come down here, where you're threatening to attack not just that, but also that. From here, these ones will follow the path from here to attack that, and you come to attack that. Hopefully 2 armies on one should be able to destroy it. That means you've taken that. That's leaving that there. From there you'll be a huge force going here. But what would happen is you'd send another force here, and you'd send one last force here, splitting it in thirds, going boom, boom, boom. Making them either run off out or get destroyed by having 3 fronts. That basically means then you've got stuff here. From here you'd obviously have that, and you'd wait for them. They'd be expecting an attack in Kankau, because now that you've defeated the army in here, they'll be expecting an attack in here to take both sides, and then eventually coming and mobilising that. Because they wouldn't be expecting you to take Charnak due to the defences here. What would you do instead is firstly you'd use this mountain as a natural barrier and send men out. Then you'd have this area here, and then use this as a natural barrier. Then just have this as a weaker barrier that comes here. So what you do is dun, 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 dun. That way when they come to attack, they're going to meet up in one force where you're going to be like this, attacking them both. So yeah, that's where you then get the French Navy. Oh no, you won't. No, how would this work? Oh no, because you've taken all this area here, the French Navy and the British Navy would huddle close to these boundaries here. Keeping here. Because right here will be difficult, but you'd get here, and what you'd bit first is bit fake boats on the boundary here to get them past, so they can go here and do the same here as they land here, and Maya does. And then boom, and they get to here, they then get resupplied, and you land an attack here, where they don't have fortifications. From here, you then rush your men out, and you go boom, 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 keeping there, taking control of the mountains, and shooting down on them. And these ones would come back for more men, and eventually you'd just grow. Hopefully you'd be able to cut them off from others, and you'd invade on them. And you should be able to take them. From there, Charnak Kao will feel threatened as the Navy then come back with more men to come down, land here, as your men then come and land there. Meaning you take it because you're taking it from 2 fronts, ocean and land. Which means they can't escape. As soon as you take that, you then come down to this fortification where you should be able to take it, where you've then got you're then able to send your men down here where they're vulnerable to Navy attack. That's why you've got the Navy here to protect them. They come across and they ignore that one. This Navy comes here, lands here, and they come up. as these ones go up and land here. Them expecting attack here, then notices that they're here, so they decide not to worry about this one. So they thought, well, they would have forgotten it. This is why you've got them not to land there, to land here. Where they then come up and then get them in to take. Catching them off surprise as they're defending here. As soon as you take that, you're then able to send your boat down to here, just out of reach where even more men come and defend. Eventually they'll take that. By this time, hopefully like more Anzacs or more British or French will come to help this. This is a successful one. From here, they're obviously going to expect you to attack, but because you're getting re-equipments, well, we should, because that we'd played and we're doing a good job. We're running out of men, you know. But these ones are then coming after Kamkal, so the army comes here. But then, as soon as you drop off, you come out again, and you land here. And as soon as these ones, they then come and they attack from two fronts, taking that. These ones now feel threatened as these ones go back into the navy to come back here and wait for these men to come around here. Where they're attacking the base, the French are attacking Kamkal, or not, the equipment's attacking. Either way, if we lose on this battleground, then we'll probably take the base. If we lose on the base, then we take Kamkal, and we send all our men to attack here. Which basically means we've taken this, and probably since you've taken that and these, we'd know where the landmines are. We'd send Turkish fishing boats to go out and explode all these bombs, and then we'd rush in with a new British army whose goal is to capture Constantinople. Don't really know why I made this video, mostly because I wanted to see how actual military historians would think about this, how tacticians or generals or whoever watches this that specialises in here would react. If you're one of these people, write down what you think if this actually happened and if it would be successful or not on your idea. Even if you're not, just ask me if this is, just tell me if you think this is a good idea. Disclaimer, should have said this at the start, I do not support war. Yeah. It was a tragic loss at Gallipoli. So yeah. I don't think I said it, but Gallipoli, main reason was to capture these land bombs and be able to make way for the navy to go through the Dardanelles, and then attack Constantinople. At this moment in time, this is under the Ottoman rule, if you didn't know that. But if they were able to take that, they'd probably weaken the Ottoman rule by a lot, possibly even collapsing it. I don't know. But what it was actually meant for is so they could get supplement through the Mediterranean to help Russia in its war efforts, because they were allied back then. Now they're not. Thank you for watching. Tell me your ideas in the comments below. Smash the subscribe button and hit the like button. Thank you.